I swear these front cameras are just stupid as fuck. Anyway, what's up? This your boy Mike Merge, aka Hubble, whatever name you want to go with. Oh man, I'm about to get killed. I'm over here playing Call of Duty. I'm on my home time right now from PAM Transport, and I've been here for about. You know how they say like they do a day a week. So if you're out for 3 weeks, you get 3 days. Well, that's not necessarily true. My teammate, we both did 3 weeks straight, and then he went home to get married. And I'm just starting this off to anybody who's worried about home time. We both did 3 weeks straight, and then he had to go home because he's supposed to get married. Well, the thing is, he's supposed to have 3 days. So, you gotta forgive me, man. I'm playing Call of Duty. Hold on. Y'all can watch me get this kill right here. Oh. Okay. I had to put the phone in my mouth to kill the guy. More like, anyway. Yeah, so we both was gone for 3 weeks, and he went to go get married. Well, they sent me a load from, after dropping them off, I picked it up in Missouri. I'm from Kansas City, by the way, so I was anxious to go home, which they won't. Hey, I'm stupid. Anyway, so I went over to, I don't think it was Branson, Missouri. Might have been Springfield. It was Springfield. I picked up a load in Springfield and then had to deliver over to Laredo, Texas. Now, remind you, he was only supposed to be gone for 3 days. I dropped it off in Laredo. Then they shipped me over to, I had a load going to Kentucky. So get down to Kentucky and I deliver. And then they had me like waiting for about, it was almost 2 days, about a day and a half before my next dispatch. So I had to argue with my DM about layover pay, which layover pay, team driving. If you got a cool DM, our first DM when we both got on board, this guy like, okay, for example, you're supposed to be splitting your detention pay. So if you get $100, he gets 50, you get 50. Well, my first DM was cool as shit. I mean, this guy, he gave us the full pay, like, for both of us. We both had, I think we was over in California for 3 days, but they only paid us for 2. They're gonna do that to you. They're gonna end up, you're gonna feel like, at least if we wasn't there for 3 days, it's gonna feel like 3 days. So just sitting in the truck, just waiting and waiting and waiting. You make sure that you got a cool stop whenever you do stop, because when you laid over, you want to make sure you got food. You want to make sure that it's going to be like some kind of cheap places around, like a Family Dollar, if that, is possible, or something like that. Somewhere you can save some money. So anyway, normally we would have got $110 and had to split that, 55. The DM was cool at the time, so we got $110 a piece. Well, with the new DM, we had to split. We was laid over in Florida at this particular time, and we argued. We was just like, hold on, we've been laid over. It felt like 4 days, but then we only got paid for 3. I'm pretty sure it was 4 days, and we was just like, how are we only getting $82.50? So I'm just like, that's like lower paid than the 2 days we spent over in California. So she broke it. She was just like, oh, well, you're not supposed to do that. Your DM was wrong. Your last DM was wrong, and blah, blah, blah. So we thought she was trying to get over him. We ended up calling, we got in contact with the old DM, and asked him. He was just like, hey, man, I was just doing that because pretty much, like, I like you guys, and, it's pretty much her call what she want to do with detention pay. So it's just like, all right, we ain't getting paid shit. If you work for PAM Transport, that is the most. And I don't want to I don't want to like alter the thoughts of somebody who's already mentally in the state that, like, oh, I want to go with PAM. If you're gonna go with PAM, thumbs up, go with PAM. Like I said, it's a good company. If you're going for the experience, if you're going for learning, you're just starting off, It's a good company. Don't get me wrong. If you're going for pay, if you got a family, if you got bills, PAM is not the way to go. For one, you sign a contract for a year. Most contracts you sign, and at least that I know of, they only keep the contract's only for like 9 months or something like that. And then on top of the 1 year contract, you got to do a 6-month team drive. 6 months with somebody you may or may not like. Unfortunately for me, my teammate was the guy I went to school with, and we get along, for the most part. It's some things that kind of trip me out. That like I'm over here trying to bag up. Like, remind you, it was already hard enough trying to bag up a 53 foot trailer. So I don't know if he's just paranoid. I asked him, was he in a lot of wrecks or anything like that? He said no, he's just a young guy, or whatever, and he has a lot to live for, and whatever. I'm like, if I'm backing up, for one, my backing up is not that bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, I can fit that trailer. Never mind, I'm not even going with that thought. I gotta try to keep it professional. But anyway, I'm a damn good driver. So like, I'll be bagging up, and I'm like, dude, you in my mirror. How am I supposed to see? So I gotta stop the truck and wait for him to get out. One day he did it like right after each other. I'm bagging up and I'm looking in my blind side mirror. And he's just like, I'm like, dude, I can't see. Oh, sorry. I'm like, dude, oh, sorry. And he leans back and he's just kind of like, I'm like, for one, if I run into something, you're going backwards like 5 miles per hour. It's not going to do too much damage. Now, I understand that we don't want to be sitting there for insurance, exchanging paperwork, and all of the other crap. I get that. But you're paranoid that I'm a bag. Well, anyway, I'm getting off subject. But anyway, find you a good partner that you like. Like I was, rewind. As far as pay, you're not going to get paid anything. Like I said, I recently just got paid the most I ever got paid with PAM. And I've been with PAM for 3 months. And that was my last check. Today is, I think, the 25th of January 2017. So it was last Wednesday or last Thursday when I got paid, and that check was almost $500. And I honestly think the reason why it was almost $500 is because I ended up getting paid the whole sum of what my partner would have made if he was there. And remind you that I just picked him back up not too long ago, so therefore he didn't get paid anything while he was off the truck last week or 2 weeks last week. So anyway, I don't know if that's true or not, if I got paid what he was supposed to get paid when we was there. But anyway, they split you down 50-50. So the total of what you should be getting paid, or one truck driver get paid, is about between like 32 and then 42 cents per mile. That's just like starters, and then like being known for about a year or two or something like that. They get paid like about 38, 41, 42 cents. And PAM, basically, you split 35 cents down the middle with your team driver, with your teammate. So you're only getting paid 17.5. Like I said, if you're in it for the money with PAM Transport, you're not gonna make it. He's about to kill me. Look, he's running up, about to slice me. Look, I just died. Congratulations, you guys just killed me. But anyway, I'm gonna try to make this video short. We had 9 minutes already. I talk too much. But anywho, I ran across some good PAM companies. I don't know if they're actually good. I'm up here sitting in my living room right now, as you can tell. I ain't got much going on. Trying to figure out, it's so many companies. Like, me personally, I'd rather just quit PAM and just pay them back the little $6,000. Because if you're going to be making, like, at a regular job, at a regular trucking job, if you're going to be making $600 to $1,100 a week, I mean, wouldn't that make more sense just to quit a contract for $6,000 and just pay them back, make payments? I mean, if you really want to pay them back that quick, you can send them about half your check, because that's what PAM is paying you. Send them half your check and you could be probably paid off in about 6 months. Probably 5, honestly. So, yeah, I didn't do the math on that, but I'm guessing. So I'd rather just do that and find a company that is gonna actually pay me what I'm worth. You know, being 6 months in the game and then not having anything to show for it. I recently just, and it's probably too TMI, but I just recently, with the money I got from PAM, just got up to being able to save like a little bit over $1,000. I've been making partial payments, on payments. Rent, my rent is $570. So when you gotta make payments on payments, it's just like, come on now, like that's not the way to live. So, being said that, I'd rather really just pay them back. I don't want to be miserable, stuck in a contract that I'm not worth, or that's not worth me. It's not worthy of my services. PAM know they're lowballing people. I mean, they're getting paid so much money, and not only that, they're even taking money out. Like they already got my pay cut in half. On top of that, they're still taking out money from my checks. Something about, and it's in the contract you sign, they're gonna take out money until it reaches a maximum of $500, just because, I don't know, I was anxious, so I just signed it. I didn't really read all into it. Like, what are you taking the $500? I think it's like like for something like if you get into a wreck, then they'll just add that on or something like that. I don't know, but it never works out the way that you expect it to work out. So I wrote down some questions for these other jobs that I've been. Actually, they already hired me. I had to turn down a few of them, man. I went on, I think, careerbuilders.com or something like that, upgrade my resume, sent that out. Man, I mean, trucking is in high demand. I mean, I had over 11 jobs within 2 weeks call me, wanted me to fill out the rest of my application, wanted me to work for them, and I'm like, I only got like 2 months experience, they're just like, oh, we'll figure it out. We might have to put you in the lower pay since you don't actually have 3 months experience. And those 3 months go by fast too. You're out, like, you'll get confused. Your days will be off. So that's like actually a good thing. If you're in it for that 1 year contract, you can get through a year, because how fast these weeks go by, a year probably won't be too much. I just know I don't want to do a whole year with PAM because I'm not getting paid. And I'll be 32 years old next month. Probably don't look it. I'm cute. Yeah, boy, handsome as a motherfucker. Yeah, I am. But that's just not the way I want to roll. So like I said, I gotta actually make a decision before today is Wednesday. I gotta actually make a decision before Friday which one of these companies I'm going to go with. They already ran background checks. I just had to do a physical and a drug screen for one yesterday. And I don't even know if I want to go with that company. They paying, they started me off at 41 cents a mile. And I don't want to really say no names because I already know somebody from PAM is going to be looking at this video. And when I quit on them, on fucking, whenever I decide to quit, which will be like this week when they'll get the phone call, I'm going to actually try to wait until the top of this month. So that way I can have an extra month on my resume. But anywho, so I'm not going to mention the company's names. I just got approved for another company yesterday. They left a voice message. Mr. Banks, we got some good news for you. Congratulations. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, gee, thanks, but I don't even know if I'm going to pick you either. So, pros and cons. Let me leave you with a good note with PAM. PAM, they got up to date. Their equipment is recent. That's one thing I love about them, because if your truck is not working properly, or it can't pass inspection or something like that, you're gonna be sitting, and when you sit, you lose out on money. Let me go back to something I wanted to say earlier. If you are in a relationship and you're doing over the road, I don't care how long you've been in that relationship, something's bound to happen. Either your wife or your girlfriend, your significant other, is going to get tired of you not being there. She's going to, at first it's going to be good. You can send her all the money in the world, but just the lack of that physical lack, she's going to end up leaving. If she don't leave, she's probably going to end up cheating or having some side piece until you get back home, and then females are slick with game. It'll just, if you cheat on a female,